Okay, I want to go over my Chic Sparrow Golden Brown Maverick, and I want to make a formal apology to it because I had originally got it last week and I tried to use it, just for like a few minutes, and put my Hope and Need Chic cousins into it, and it just seemed like it was going to be too bulky, so I kept on going with my Outlander red, or Jitney red, and it felt and it looks beautiful. The only problem is that it's just more floppy, and I just didn't feel as professional, I guess, because of the unfinished edges. I didn't get stitching on this. I like the way that it looks, but I realized at work that maybe that wasn't probably the best look. Actually, I think because I had squished it a lot and had really been squeezing it just a little bit, only for a day, it now fits it beautifully. So I think when I brought it to work, it just looks really nice. And the other thing that I did, I think the other problem was when I first got it, it comes like this, and so the inscription is at the bottom here. So this is the front, and I just didn't like the front as much, and then because of the pen loop was right here, and so when I tried to write, it was catching on this pen loop, so it was annoying me, so I was thinking that that wasn't going to work. So what I did was, because this side is even more beautiful than the other side, I figured, and now I don't even notice it, but the logo for Chic Sparrow is right here, and because it's in a darker area, I can't see it. And now when I open it up, you'll see that the pen loop is on the side here, and so when I'm writing, since I'm right-handed, it never touches the pen loop, and so it's perfect, and this fits in it like really well. And the pen loop's a little on the big side, and so you could fit maybe the Hobonichi multicolored pen in here, and it's even kind of loose for this one, so you could fit like really big pens, I think, that way. And I had made a little insert just to kind of use some of the Tomoe River paper that I had gotten, and I just folded 8.5 by 11 pieces in half, or actually I cut the 8.5 11 pieces, and then I used a little extra piece to create a little notebook here for some just little pad of paper. I just folded that little extra piece that was left over from the Tomoe River paper that I got, and then just did the little binder clip, and now I can write little notes if I want to. Just have a couple of little things in the upside down secretarial pocket, and that's working well. I have my Hobonichi cousins here, and the other thing that was happening initially was that the tabs were kind of peeking over the edge when I closed it, and so I just like pushed so now that they're much closer to the edge, but I can still easily get to the page that I want. I was using some binder clips just like this to kind of look at the day at a glance, or the one day page, and it didn't seem like the two binder clips was working, but I like having the week because it has the main schedule for me. And so I like having the binder clip for that. So one binder clip for that works out well. And I think I haven't put anything in the pockets in the back yet. I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do there. I could put, some of my business cards, which I probably should do so because this is my work planner. And then I felt like I needed like a zipper pocket. And so just like usual, I just went to the thrift store, and I found this is a London Fog kind of pouch, and it's flat, and it happens to fit almost exactly as an A5, if you can see. It's almost the same size as the cousins, and so I think it's going to work out perfectly. And to get it to stay, what I did is, if you can see here, I just cut like a little piece out of the bottom of it on either side, and then the part, or the one elastic, the tie-in part of it, I just fed it through on the inside, and then I've tied it on the inside. Hopefully you can see that. And so then it's like secure. And now I have a zipper pocket that's exactly the right size. Because it was a thrift store, this cost, I think it was like $2.50. So, and it's got these extra little pockets, and it has a satin lining. And then that way I can put my fountain pens. And my fountain pens, I don't know if you can tell, my fingers are full of ink, is my fountain pens had a little bit of air leak somewhere. And so then it was dripping a little bit. So I put a little beeswax oil kind of sealant here on both here, and now they're not leaking. So then I could just put these in here, and I could put other little doodads, maybe even a small little, you know, pair of scissors, because I have some little travel ones that I have that I got from, you know, this little pair. That fit in there really simply. I'll just do that right now because it's so freaking cute. And then put in some other things. The other thing that I'm trying to do is, you know, it's still pretty plain. I do a little bit of stamping, have a little bit of stickers, but it's still, I don't know, I write so small that sometimes it's a little bit hard to tell exactly what the definition is behind all the different areas within the entries for a single day. And so one thing that I'm trying is I went to the Cocoa Daisy website, and they have some old months, and so they're like discounted, and so I took their A5 planner without any holes, and then I just got the this one's the November month, and then I'm putting those in so that I can have kind of like a tip out type of thing where I can put some different pieces of information. I'm actually trying it out right now because it has like really great daily to-dos, each of these little pages, because they're not dated either, so it really doesn't matter that it's from November. And then the design is so pretty, and it gives you a lot of ways of kind of putting things in different categories. And I actually use these for work, like must do, call, to-do lists. I like this because I saw one of the postings, I think on the Hobonichi site, was, or Hobonichi user Facebook group, was that someone put different ways that you can do to-do lists to make them more effective. And someone would have one priority to do for the day, and then have 3 different to-dos that are kind of medium-sized tasks that can probably be done on that day. And then 5 simple little tasks that you know you can accomplish very simply, and at least you can cross those off. A 1, 3, 5 plan. And then scheduling, I actually do wind up scheduling things, either for scheduling things for patients or scheduling things for myself or meetings, and many different things that need to be done at work. So this actually I think will work really well in here, because I am doing a to-do list on the daily page up at the top where it's already set up, and you can see, but you know, for some days I wind up running off of that list a little bit. Like this particular day, you can see I wind up putting a lot of different things there. And what happens is, if I haven't done them, I actually, one, don't know the must-dos here, because I don't have a way to separate them. And then to put them forward in the schedule, it's a little bit tricky. So I'm thinking that this may even be, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, I could have one must-do for each day, of like, say, Monday through Thursday, and then the Friday can be the catch-up day. So I think that makes a lot of sense. And then that way, I can cut it just so it fits inside. I just had to take a little paper trimmer and cut this off, put a little bit of washi on this side, and then that way I'll probably put on just 2 small pieces next time. I don't know if someone has a better idea to just kind of put this in more easily, but I can take these guys. This would be a week one, and then this to-do will go in here, and then the to-do can go to the following day. And I don't think I'll just slip it in. I think I do want it attached, but we'll kind of see how that goes. Then that way I'll have this little tip that I can go back and forth. So, because I don't need 15-minute pickups like 4 times in a day. Hopefully I'm not making a lot of major purchases, you know, more than 4 in a week. And then this, thankful for, some people say that having like 3 per day is great, or thankful for maybe just 1 per day is still going to work. And then the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I kind of can think of things that are separate, and I can put that in my personal planner. And these will be things that I'm thankful for at work. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. And if you like this just artwork, I think it just adds a lot of color. You can see the Hobonichi to begin with. It's just this kind of cream color. And I love the, you know, minimalist part of it. But when it comes to kind of, you know, planning things, and this is why I have so many planners, and I think that's why having one planner just doesn't work for me, is I'm not a lumper. And in general, there's, I think, two types of people, and I think this applies to planning, is you can have a lumper. Lumpers like to put everything into one kind of traveler's notebook, and that's why you have all these different books in there. I think for me it works better to split everything so that when I want to do something, I go to one particular notebook and then be able to do it. I mean, like right now I even have set up for the house. I was going to do this, but I think actually I'm going to turn my letter size happy planner into the home kind of management thing, and put a lot of information in here that's just related to home, because the letter size is so big. And it's what I wound up doing, and I thought I liked it initially, like say 3 weeks into trying to figure out planners this year, which is, the planner thing is all kind of new to me. I think that it winds up that this is going to be just better to split. This is work. This is, I think, adorable. It just looks so cool. The fact that it was from the thrift store just makes me even more happy. Okay, and then, and it's got a darn nice little, like, you know, closure. And then I put this on my other planner. That Jitney didn't have this really placed in a certain spot, so it moved around a lot. So for this, I just took the little ring that attaches it to the elastic, and I just squished it with a pair of pliers so that it's attached. And I like the idea that, you know, there's some mixed metals in here, and it makes it look, you know, more eclectic. And I think from the side, if I put this pen up here, it looks good that way. And it looks great that way. So here you go, my Golden Maverick work planner. Thanks, bye.